What's up, y'all? What's up, Tim? What's up, Dino? Yeah, have fun at the gym, man. Tim, I don't know if you saw my Insta message. She's done. We got a couple others that are available. I guess we got 27 in here right now. I could probably do a little overview. What's up, Chris? All right, I'll go ahead and show some off. So, haven't really turned anything lately. I have been basically just finishing a bunch that I've already turned. So, this, if y'all remember, was the purple and silver one with that deep purple to it that I turned last week live. This one is ready and available. This one actually, in finishing it, there's actually a couple surface imperfections on this one. So if anybody's interested in this one will be marked off like probably 15% off, 20% off, something like that. So you can see it's got some beautiful deep purple with some like kind of silver swirls to it. That one's a stunner. I actually really love that shape. When I saw the imperfections, I kind of thought about keeping that one for myself. That one is super, super comfortable in the hand. And that one is also outfitted with a lathered Damas coin. And that lathered Damas coin actually has a couple little holographic spots in it too. So that one is a, I cannot think of the word right now. Like a scratch and dent type of a deal. So that one is available. This one, if y'all remember, I did live last week as well. This one is available. This one's an absolute stunner. It's got some shifts to it. It kind of goes from like a lighter green to like almost like a gold hued green. That one's got my Komodo Yeti coin in it. Really, really stunner of a shape as well. That's got to get like just one little, there's a little bit of compound in some of the grooves that I got to wash out, but that one is available and ready to go. And like I said, that one is an absolute stunner. Really, really nice shape to that one. That one's good to go. This was one that I turned live the other day as well, that actually it finished even better than I thought it would. There's like some beautiful like deep blue to it with some silver and gold tones. Really very metallic, very reflective, looks really, really nice. Lathered coin in that one as well. Coins have been giving me fits lately, so that's why you're seeing a couple of repeats on these. I kind of just have to throw what's available in them. Really great little shape. That one's a new one with that feral kind of style to it. So that one is available as well. If anybody's interested in that one, go ahead and DM me on Instagram, Facebook. Really, really killer little shape and pour on that one. Somebody's going to get that one in person and they're going to be like, well, damn, that one is a stunner. What's up, Alfredo? Let me see what else is available. I just posted this one today. This one is the Green Ranger. I think I've posted about this one on here on the lives as well. That one is the Green Ranger, and that one is available. Super reflective, really nice green tones to it, color shifting green tones with some kind of white contrasting swirls and cloudiness that really kind of contrasts that color shifting. Also with my Komodo Yeti coin in that one as well. This one I turned live as well. This was a sister blank to one that Brett Hilton bought. This one, the shape turned out really, really nicely. I really like the shape on this one. But the pour with those kind of pearlescent hues playing off of that kind of like a dark, it's almost like a dark navy or ube kind of color, and some like nebula greens. Really, really cool stuff. Really great shape on that one. That one has got my Space Yeti coin in it. And again, just kind of a close-up at some of the colors on that one. So really, really stunner of a pour on that one. Same deal. Whoever gets this one is going to get it in person. They're going to be really, really pleasantly surprised because none of the videos ever do any of my brushes justice, it doesn't seem like. Let me see. What else? Oh, this one I literally just finished. This one does not have a coin in it yet. This one is a beautiful green to teal shifter, and you can see it kind of get those different shifts with some contrasting black dye in it. Looks really, really nice. Stunner of a shape. Really like this one. I might try to recreate this one on one of these blanks that I'm going to do. Really great little handle here though. Fits really, really well in the palm of the hand. And absolute stunner there. Beautiful shimmery color shifts as it goes from green to blue. We also finished this one. This was one that I turned live as well. Really cool shape on this one. It seemed like everybody really liked the shape of this one in the live. You can see that this one is really, really cool. The finish on this one came out really, really nicely. This one's great. It's got like some grays to it, some almost like a brownish copper kind of tinge to it with some white accents and some cool swirls to it. Very, very cool stuff. New shape. I might try to recreate that one at some point as well, but that one is also available as well. Just DM me Facebook, Instagram. Go ahead and get a hold of me for that one. We also finished a void pour. What's up, Andreas? So this is a void pour that's got some beautiful like purple shifters to it, and then it's also got some greens as well. White contrasting accents, and you can see it's got some beautiful voids in the pour there that kind of give it almost like a chasm effect. I need to pour some more Void Yeti coins, but that one will get a Void Yeti coin when they are ready. But you can see that one is an absolute stunner as well, and also available. And other than that, I think that is it. Still have this Strawberry Shortquake is still kicking around. Still kind of surprised that nobody has shown interest in this one. I thought this one was a stunner. If it doesn't sell, I mean, I might just keep it for myself. But that has got my Japanese tapestry Yeti in it. And like I said, some beautiful windows to another color of resin in there, some pinks, some whites, just a bunch of different hues in there. Looks really, really nice. Also available. This one almost snuck past me because I put it on the end here. This was Watermelon Crawl. So Watermelon Crawl, I turned this one live last week as well. And you can see that we finished it, and she finished up real nice. Beautiful, kind of like a watermelon-ish red hues to it, pinkish hues, tones to it. Some Kiwa copper in there for some metallic copper tones as well. And then some contrasting greens on the bottom there for the watermelon rind. And we put a beehive on that. So that one actually finished up really, really nicely as well. And that one is also available. So again, just DM me. I have a slew of other handles over here that are basically a step away from being finished, but they do need to be finished. So if you are interested in any that are kind of a step away, go ahead and just DM me for those as well. So on that note, let's go ahead and turn something. I have a shape in mind for one of these brushes that I'd like to do. What's up, Juan? Juan, full transparency, I forgot about it being Juneteenth on Friday, so I did not get to ship yours out. And then Saturday, honestly, we were cleaning the house and the box kind of got misplaced. So I did drop it off yesterday. So just full transparency, I did not get a chance to drop it off until yesterday. So it should be on its way to you though, for your brush. So this blank, a little bit more basic. This is going to be a color shifter, pure color shifting. We're going to go with like a longer kind of shape to it. Had a customer that bought one of these from me at Maggard's in this shape, if I can kind of come up with the same kind of shape. That he's doing an excellent job of continuously posting about, and I keep seeing it and saying, I need to try that shape again. So we're going to try that shape again right now, just off the cuff. Yeah, man, no problem. Sorry I didn't, it was like 4:30 on Saturday, and it was sitting on one of our stools because we were cleaning off the kitchen counter, and I was like, oh, crap. So it was past pickup, and I didn't get a chance, but I did drop it off yesterday. So sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Definitely been putting the hours in. My hips from standing here are just fried right now, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. sanded about 10 or 12 handles in the past 3 days, so lots of long hours on the lathe here. So I want to keep the base wider than the barrel, so that's why I swapped the length so that we have more width to work with on the back end. I've had a lot of greens and blues lately. Just colors that I guess I kind of gravitated towards when I was pouring a lot. And this one seems like it's going to be no different. So this one won't be the stunner, but the other two. Get that coin hole made. Sorry, the socket. up, Kevin? Joutor? Who up? Pretty tight right there. Looking pretty good. Again, this one might be a little less sexy, but I don't know. That's a pretty color. Alright. That alcohol will dry real quick and then we'll flip it around. Yeah, it's like it's got some color shifting to it. Kind of goes like green, blue. Very unique color shifting color. Buried my bottle of alcohol in the house. And I left it there, so I'm going to run in there and grab it at some point. try to flatten this a little bit. There's like a little hump in there. This is smooth as hell. I probably don't even need 400, but let's see if 600 will get through there. What's up, Alan? What's Carlos? problem is that 600 Abraham just doesn't cut that well. Doesn't cut that quickly, so I think we're gonna leave it and just see. This will be an experiment. I've been wondering if I can get away with 600. So we'll see how this one finishes. Barrel with 400 though, just because I did not do a negative rake. What's up, Joe Burke? Is pretty sharp, but point still has like a couple little burrs on it, so it doesn't get the cleanest down there next to that color. Alright. Finish up that barrel. Jeffro, this is a shaving brush handle. For wet shaving. Barrel's nice and flat. Go ahead and polish it. What's up, Louise? Yeah, Jeffro, give me 1 second and I can show you. I'm gonna drill this. Go ahead and show you all what this looks like, and then I'll show you what one of the knots looks like. You can see very cool color shifting. Very sleek handle. Goes from green to blue. Very unique color shifts on it. Looks really, really nice. Fits really well in the hand. And then for the brush part, Jeffro. Take a knot. And that's your shave brush. You're able to lather with on your face. What's up, Barracks? Austin Warner. So that would be your shave brush once it's all finished. You can either buy the handle by itself, or I also supply knots too. So I would set it with a knot for you if you bought it with a knot, and then that's how that would go. So that's one. Let's shoot for the same shape on this next BBS Live blank. We got a couple residual BBS Live blanks left. I think we're going to shoot for the same kind of shape on that one. If I had to check, that would help. What's up, Sean? Sean, I've been meaning to text you. I just shaved with Reborn finally the other night. Get you my feedback. So Sean, we just did this one. Very cool color shifter on that one. Green to blue, blue to green. Kind of a wild color. And and this one's going to be BBS Live Blank. This one's for a collab that I'm doing with BBS Live. Yeah, exactly, Sean. It's all about how the light is refracting off of the color shifters. What's up, Nick? this one's going to be pretty cool. I mean, it's a BBS live blank, so I've done like 10 of these already, so I know what to expect. Oh yeah, so I've been pulling them off every time. So there's like some little aspects of like some clear in here, which is pretty cool. Almost like some little clear voids in it. This one's going to be a really nice addition to the collaboration. What's up, Daryl? Alright, I'm going to let that alcohol dry, and then I'm just going to cross sand it real quick while I got it here. What's up, Daryl, Marcelo? What's up, Rick? Alright, man. This thing is turning well right now. It's throwing ribbons everywhere. Seems like it's a little wide. What's up, Maldi? Herman? That feels really good. Alright, let's get the same thing. number 2. Like a stone color, a little bit of white of the moonlight, midnight sky. If you saw the soap label, the color scheme would make a lot more sense. Alright. Do a marble pour. See how this marble pour has turned out? It's almost like a deep navy, purplish. I don't really remember pouring it, so we'll see. We'll see what this looks like. Almost like a Yankees kind of blue. This side is wider, so I think I want to flip it around. We're going to flip it around. I have a feeling there's more white underneath this side than appears. We'll see. I put like some flake in this or something. holographic quartz flakes in this. What's up, Randy? Joe? I got to see those accents. Barrel almost looks thin. Maybe just a touch. It's a very North. That feels pretty good. Let's do the coin hole. What's up, Rob? I might do one more after this. Rob, we did it. We've done 3 brushes so far. And then if anybody wants, if anybody's interested in a brush, I have about 7 that are ready to be shipped out right now that I just finished over the weekend. If you would like a recap of what I have available right now, put it in the comments. Curious what y'all think of this shape. Ferrule just, there's something about the ferrule that's not standing out to me, but you guys loved that one that I did last week that I didn't like, so who knows, which I did finish that one. What's up, Jordan? I'll hit you guys with a recap of what we've done so far in just a second. Alright, let's see what y'all think of this one. It's definitely like a navy, and then there's almost like some coarse flakes that I must have put in there. Marbly. I don't know what y'all think of that ferrule. Super comfortable. Starting to dial in. I figured out that little dip on accident like last week on a live. I'm starting to dial that in. Alright, so we did this one. We did another BBS Live collab. We did this color shifter. This one's pretty sick. Perfect, Nick. The soap for that has a gargoyle on it, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Some wild color shifts in that one. And that's kind of where we're at. My back is tired of being on the lathe. Thinking about potentially doing this one. Thinking about potentially doing the Oregon Ducks one. What y'all want to see? Or I go back to the box for another one. This one's kind of got like some rose gold to it. So between this one of these two then. This one's like a pearlescent blue with some white. Actually, this might have rose gold in it too. This one, I think I'm going to do one of those long shapes. I think I'm going to switch. I think I know what I'm going to do with this one. Yeah, let's do that one because that's longer. And I got a shape in mind for once. So I did a couple live that were like kind of longer with like a little grip towards the end and they rounded up top. I'm basically going to invert that shape. What's up, Rabbit? Actually, I do want to show off real quick, since most of y'all were in that live last week. A couple that we finished up over the weekend. We did finish that brush. So that one is ready to be shipped out if anybody's interested in that one. And that one went with my Japanese Tapestry Yeti coin. This is actually going to be the fourth brush. So we did finish that one. That one's available. Finished this one over the weekend. This one's wild. This one's got some crazy shifting to it. That one has my Komodo Yeti coin. Watermelon Crawl is one that we did last week with the beehive. Also available kind of dark purple one with the silver that we did last week. That one's got some surface imperfections, so that one will be available at a discount with my Lathered coin in it. Very, very cool brush. Very deep hues of purple. So go ahead and get you a good deal on that one if you want one. And then this one we turned live. This one came out really, really well. Really, really nice. You can see those deep blue patches. Gorgeous. Silver, gold, green. Really good stuff. Also just finished this one. This one's got some wild green to blue color shifts. Really, really cool shape on that one. Very cool brush there. Go ahead and let me know. Alright, let's get back into this one. I'm sure it does, Jordan. Oh, I've thought about it, Rob. I've seen, well, I was a product manager by trade, so competitive market analysis literally in my job. I know. Trust me, given my current situation, I wish I could charge more. But I gotta be fair to y'all. My wife wishes that I was. Yeah, that's the feral rabbit. So I don't have one because I actually sold both of them. You'll see what it's going to look like. If I can nail it without getting too narrow or we're at the limit of how narrow we can go. Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping I could get more narrow up here, so it might not come out as good as I wanted, but oh no, I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, we got really thin right there. Well, that looks pretty good though. All right, Rob. Yeah, see, I don't like getting to where you can almost see through the collar. Not a huge deal when you put a knot in it, but not overall what I prefer. It doesn't feel super thin like it wants to crack. That's good. What's up, Matthew Temple? Yeah, Barry, this is a shaving brush handle. Since it is going to be extra long, live center it. up, Stacy? What's up, Jose? I might have caught on and seen how many viewers we had in this one, and to be honest with y'all, I gotta make some money, so I couldn't extend the same offer. Yeah, so it didn't come out maybe quite how I would have wanted it. But if y'all recall, I did, Jeremy bought one, and then I cannot remember, Mike bought the other one. These longer handles where the coin hole was down here and the knot was up here. I basically just tried to invert it. But with needing the barrel to kind of have some girth, it looks a little clunkier than I would have imagined, but it's not like bad. Nice this way. How are you liking that shape? Awesome. That's what I like to hear, man. Yeah, I was supposed to have a second interview with one, and then I guess they changed their mind. And then I had an interview today with kind of like a dream company, kind of like the Google for my industry. And it went really well. I'm expecting to be in the second round, but the job is literally, it's like exactly what I was doing in my other company, like even down to the same products, developing the same products, same end users, so very apples to apples, but trying not to get ahead of myself and get let down, but that would be kind of like a dream scenario. So we'll see. We ain't out of the woods yet. I'm just trying not to freak out. Got a little while longer before severance runs out, but it's still just really, really tough to think about, like, not being able to feed my family and just all the unknown. So I mean, we've talked about it. It's kind of brutal right now. But I'm trying to stay positive. I mean, I've applied to about 35 different jobs. A lot of them I'm overqualified for. I don't know. Try not to cry on a damn dressmaking wire. Jordan, I did put you as a reference. Hopefully they call you. I did put under technical skills, can lather any soap base. So hopefully that makes me stand out. Kind of ironic though that I really need to get a job doing product development again when I have literally been living product development myself and helping other artisans with product development, and then having to convince people in a professional setting that I do know what the product life cycle is. I do know what I'm talking about. I know how to market a product. I know how to understand user groups, but, you know, I just think that's the irony in all of this, that I apply to these jobs and I'm like, I gotta convince them that I can do this. But I've got about a year and a half, 3 years in wet shaving that prove that I know exactly what I'm doing. All right. It's actually pretty damn comfortable. Yeah, there's a little bit of rose gold in there. And the rose gold in that, I don't know what that is. I think that's a purple or a blue hue. Whatever it is, it's kind of blending there, if y'all can see that. This is a shave brush handle, Richard McCann. But like I said, it did get a little thin near the ferrule. But so you can kind of see plumber's tape. So if you use plumber's tape, you can kind of see it. If you do not, what's up, Dylan? Honestly, that actually looks really good with a knot in it. Or with that knot in it. What do y'all think of that shape? So the one that I've modeled this after, I made a couple that were like this, where the knot was coming out here. So I just inverted that. Yeah, just let me know, Stace. And I might do one of these in my patina for John from Heritage Hill for the collab, because it does look like a cannon. So I might do one of these in this shape. Maybe do a couple other little designs in there, like a cove or something like that. And like a big bead. So, yeah. Again, something out there. Nobody's really doing anything like that. Different. I wouldn't think it would be as comfortable as it is, but like, look, going through the job market, product research, all of my research is this is the key to comfort in a shave brush handle. And maybe men have a better idea of that for some reason. But if you can contour that to how you're holding it right there, ergonomics. So that's actually really comfortable. It would probably be really nice. The face lather, definitely for bowl lathering. Pretty cool. I'll get that one finished up. Does anybody want to see any updates on what's available? Oh, Mike bought one of these. So, Mike, the shape of the white one, let me crank the vacuum. So, Mike, the shape of that white one that you got, I basically took that shape and just inverted it. So, like, this should be basically what yours looks like. And then I just kind of switched the ends. All right, we'll I'll give a progress update of what we've turned so far. So we just did this one. Freaking resin in my mouth. Before that, we did this little marble pour, which these are unclaimed. So if anybody would like one of these, and that's actually got like some coarse little flakes in there too that are holographic. Fun, cool little shape there. I just did another BBS Live collab brush. So that is the BBS Live collab. I've got one more blank of that. Before that, we did this color shifter. This color shifter is nasty. It goes from green to blue. Available like what I've finished this weekend that's ready to go. A lot of y'all probably saw a lot of these turned last week. This was the kind of sister blank to brush that Brett Hilton bought. So this one's got like some pearlescent to it, some nebulous green, like a dark navy in there, some holographic glitter, and that one's got my Space Yeti coin in it. That one is ready to go. Really cool ferrule shape on that one. Really pleased with how the ferrule came out on that one. That one's ready to go and unclaimed. If anybody's interested in that one, just let me know. Just finished this one earlier today. Another crazy color shifter. Also green to blue. This one is wild. Like, even, I don't know if y'all can see how that just completely changes colors like that in the light. Back to green, into like a teal. There's almost like a pink hue to it as well. Very cool shape on that one. That one does not have a coin yet. I'm running out of coins. I got to make some more coins. What's up, Bempill? This one was turned live last week. This one came out really, really nicely. Really happy with this one. It's got some really nice opaque shades of like a shimmery kind of metallic blue. It's almost like an indigo though. It's not like a, it's kind of like ocean blue, but it's not super bright. There's like some golds kind of filtered in with some silver as well. And that one is outfitted with my Lathered Yeti coin. This one is available discounted. It finished really well, but there are some surface imperfections. Again, turned this one live last week. This has got like a really deep purple to it. Really cool, deep, shimmery kind of purple. And silver, and then there's actually a clear void right there that's got some holographic glitter in that. Like I said, some surface imperfections on this one. This one will probably be like 20% off, 25, something like that. So if anybody's interested in that one is a killer shape as well. Super, super comfortable in the hand. I'm going to do more shaped like this for sure. So get a hold of me if you're interested in that one. Then that one has my Lathered Yeti coin in it, and there's actually a section of that coin that's holographic. This one was just posted on Instagram and Facebook, so unless somebody has messaged me about it, it is still available at the timing of this live when I started. So this is called the Green Ranger. Beautiful shimmery green metallic with some smoke swirls in there. Really nice depth to it with those smoke swirls. The finish on this one is unreal. Really, really good looking brush. This one feels great in the hand as well. A little bit taller, a little bit chunkier handle. And then that one has got my Komodo Yeti coin. A couple others. I think I already mentioned it on this live, but a little while ago, while some of y'all were in here, a lot of y'all watched me turn this one live in that shape. That one is finished and ready to go. Finished really, really well. The shape is actually really cool. Fits really well in the hand. This actually almost acts as like a kickstop for like your thumb, which is not what I was expecting. That's actually really, really comfortable. So that one is also available. I have another color shifter. Y'all watched me turn this one. This one was unreal. Again, same deal, kind of like a green to teal blue. Really cool shape on that one. I ended up rounding it out after the live. I just didn't like how it felt in the hand. Now it's super comfortable. Really great Spider-Man handle. Looks awesome. Great ferrule shape on that one. Those lines have got to get cleaned out a little bit before it gets shipped out, but that one is available, and that one also has my Komodo Yeti coin in it. I think we got 2 more. And then Rob, if you want to see yours, I can show off yours. This is a void pour that's ready to go out. Beautiful purple shifts in there. There's actually some green as well right there. And you can see some of those voids. Looking real nice. Shape on this one is unreal. This to me is ideal for like that belly. It's fantastic. That one's available. Where's Watermelon Crawl? We did this one live last week. That one is available, and that one just exploded with the finish. That metallic copper color just playing off of that red. And then that green bottom with the hive lines. Really good looking brush. And of course that one's also a Komodo Yeti as well. So that one fits really well in the hand. Same deal, also available. All right, and then we've also got Rob Fagan's. I need to make more coins, but this was one that Rob watched me turn live, and he actually claimed it, which I don't blame him. Look at the colors in that one. And those metallic pops are just freaking wonderful. So that one is not available. A little dusty. It's going to get shined up before it goes out. That's going to get, I'm pretty sure it's going to get my Voodoo Yeti coin, or Voodoo Yeti the label coin. To me, that just that one's popping with that Voodoo Yeti in it. So Rob also requested a custom. He wanted gray and white, so we did 3 shades of gray. I don't have 50, just 3. So we did 3 shades of gray and white in like a marble style pour. And you can see that his just came out stunning. And then I don't think I'm going to put this one in it. I think I'm going to remake them. Of course, now I can't find one. I'm gonna remake one, but Rob requested my Mob Yeti coin in that one. So that is that's what we've got so far. That's all that's available. Minus those last two. So, I mean, wife has not called me for dinner yet. Back is killing me, but feels like I could probably do one more if y'all want. Trying to think of blank to do. So y'all think, should we do one more? This one looks interesting, doesn't it? I might actually make that one have a black ferrule. That one might actually look really good with like a glossy black ferrule. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do with that one. Oh, I also have this one. This one's available. Yeah, Rabbit, that one's a stunner. Gotta plug my phone in. At 10%. All right, let me, should we just do this one? That's a good call. Let's just do that one. Keep telling myself I want to finish all these brushes and get all this, my workbench cleared off, and that's my goal so that I can actually sell the brushes if people want them. And I just finished 8 of them, and now I've turned 4 with y'all. Now 5. What was I gonna think for shape for this one? Whew. I'm gonna shoot for something like that. Vase shape. Which one's that? Oh, no, not that one. This one. We can do that. I think we got enough room. Yeah, we should be good. That's not a bad call, Rabbit, because if y'all really like that one, I need practice doing it. I mean, Josue knows where to find me. Yeah, this one's gonna be fun. might not be able to go as sharp. And we might have gone sharper. Sharper actually now, Mike. You think? Yeah, unfortunately, like I am not in a situation where I can keep doing brush giveaways. Well, I would love to, but a lot of that food stuff. 504 for what? Alright, so this isn't going to be exact, but let's see if I can mimic the bottom. But I'll keep y'all guessing on when I am going to do a brush giveaway though. I'm over 500? Damn. I was at 481 this morning, or yesterday. Yeah, Rabbit, it took me a while to not start getting annoyed with losing subs, because it doesn't make any sense. Gain 4, lose 5. Especially when you're like, when I was doing my 250 giveaway, it was literally like, all the time. The best is the random dislikes. You get a video where you got 4 dislikes. Like, damn, I just said that I like golden retrievers. No. It just says 3. Well, it's not exact. It's almost a little chunkier, a little more uncomfortable. What's up, Robert? So she's not exact, but damn, I forgot to negative rake it. Oh well. Yeah, I don't even remember what the blank looked like. Well, this is the one that was kind of silverish. And so many damn brushes. I wish that I was more on top of things. I get messages that are like, hey, is that blue one still available? And I'm like, which one? Because I've turned 5 brushes, like 5 brushes in one live, and 4 of them are blue. What do y'all think drives guys to buy brushes? Is it the pour? Is it the finish? Is it seeing a shape that's never been done before that kind of catches you? What's up, Joao? Chad? Alright, you guys want to see this? Yeah, that one's pretty stunning. Yeah, it is kind of cowboyish. What y'all think? Yeah, it kind of does, Rob. It's just the hue of that white. Yeah, that's going to look incredible finished up. I still really like, I think this one turned out really nice. Gorgeous. Something about the color shifts in this one now. So, Chad, I have one that's done, finished. Let me get the alcohol off my hand. These guys watched me turn this one live last week. So that one's actually done and ready to be shipped out. And I thought it looked really funky, but they were all about it. Honestly, the more that I hold it in my hand, it actually fits really nicely. And that little lip underneath almost acts as like a kickstop for your thumb. So, I mean, I don't know how it would be face lathering, but like if I'm bowl lathering, it would probably be incredible. Face lathering, it's probably still good because it still fits really nicely in your palm like that. Like there's a knot in it. That knot looks really good in that handle. So it's actually, the more that I've held this one, the more I've actually really liked it. Which is why they suggested it. I was like, well, I can recreate it. So it's not exact. What y'all think? I mean, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's different. I mean, I haven't seen anybody do a shape like that. That's for sure. I got to finish this one. This is a freaking cool one that I just have sitting off to the side on the bench that I got to finish. That one's just kind of, I keep forgetting it's over there. Alright, I'm going to that last one isn't for anybody. I just haven't finished it yet. It's been sitting here dying to be wet sanded. It's just sitting off to the side. Just in the pile. Talking about this one? Possibly you. Yeah, I mean this one's gnarly. This one? Or this one? This one. Chad, just go back when I post this, fast forward and screenshot. Yeah, alcohol just evaporated. But just let me know. Yeah, as long as you use that Blizzard Battles Bayou butter first. I'll keep my Bayou butter in the shower, and I like to let it soak into the face. And it's 105 degrees in the garage, and let's just say I ain't mad when some of that Blizzard Bayou butter drips into certain areas. I mean, I also have abominable nuts too, Chad. That would look good. That would look amazing with an abominable. Um, that to me is a perfect bore handle. But I mean, there's also this one. I mean, I did just. I think I did like freaking 16 brushes tonight, so I'm done. I've been in the shop since 3 o'clock. I got to go inside. So, all right, boys. Watch the replay. Check out what's available. There's some bangers as of this live starting. Nobody had claimed some of these, and I'm a little surprised that some of them weren't like immediate messages. And my brushes aren't that good, but there's definitely some bangers available over here. So on that note, I gotta go in and say hi to the wife. Still haven't given her a kiss when she got home from work, so I will catch y'all later. Everybody, thanks for joining. We'll see y'all.